So you guys are sharing your experience applying to Empire.
My story is actually interesting.
Oh, go ahead, Dean. Go ahead. You can share. You can share your story.
Boleh. Jangan sedih.
It's okay.
Okay.
Pasang biola.
So, from early 2020, me and couple of my friends from Indonesia bahasa Indonesia boleh. Jadi aku dan beberapa teman-teman waktu di Australia tahun awal 2020 sudah merencanakan kita akan membuka sebuah bisnis, yaitu salah satunya sebuah gym di Jakarta. Rencananya awalnya.
So you guys are about to open a gym, huh?
Yes. Awalnya. Akhirnya kita udah merencanakan segala sesuatu sampai akhir tahun November 2020. Ingat banget aku pulang ke Jakarta bersama rekan-rekan tersebut.
2020?
2020 November.
Oh, okay.
Iya.
So already during COVID then?
Yes, already during COVID.
Okay.
Oke, balik ke Jakarta. Kita udah sempat survei, meeting lagi dan lain-lain. Akhirnya awal 2021 Februari mereka memutuskan untuk memundurkan diri. Gitu.
So they bail on you.
Yes, and then I'm already back here. Jadi dari situ literally aku bener-bener kayak bingung mau ngapain, nggak tahu dan nggak mau juga apa yang aku udah pelajarin dari abroad atau dari Australia itu sia-sia juga gitu. Dan aku udah develop juga coaching skillsnya dari ngajarin tim state women NPL gitu. Nah dari situ itu aku memberanikan diri untuk search Empire Fit Club karena tahu waktu itu Empire Fit Club ada hiringnya waktu yang mungkin Ihab dan Suzanne nemu ada hiringnya. Jadi aku udah mikirin plan B sebenarnya. Ini kalau nggak jadi nanti di Jakarta ngapain? Akhirnya search strength and conditioning gym di Jakarta, satu-satunya yang keluar itu Empire, only Empire, hanya Empire. Itu dari LinkedIn, ingat banget. Tapi pas udah di build di awal Februari 2021 itu udah nggak hiring lagi Empire. Jadi aku memberanikan diri untuk nge-DM Empire di Instagram. Kira-kira masih ada nggak vacant position di coaching? Kalau ada, please get back to me. Udah 2 minggu nggak ada get back sama sekali. Sempat kayak, oh ya udah mungkin mereka udah full atau enggak, like it's not my opportunity gitu. At least I tried. Nggak lama kemudian dibalas sama Empire Fit Club di DM.
2 minggu kemudian.
Itu hampir sebulan.
Oh.
Jadi udah 2 minggu udah ngerasa oh ya udah mungkin nggak akan dapat atau nggak dapat balik gitu kabar dari Empire. Terus,
So by the way, marketing.
I was like,
nah, gitu. Terus abis itu dikabarin, abis itu wah seneng banget disuruh kirim CV. 2 minggu lagi dari itu baru dikabarin untuk datang interview. Akhirnya pertama kali interview di Starbucks sama Coach Stan sama Coach Albert langsung. Ingat banget duduk di atas bertiga. Akhirnya dari situ mulailah perjalanan aku di Empire dari akhir Februari 2021 gitu.
keren gitu.
Jadi gitu ya, Din. Jadi gitu ya. Good thing you didn't open your own gym, because we would have crushed you guys.
Nggak akan segera segini sih, Din.
No regrets guys. To be honest, no regrets.
Asik. Thank you for bailing. Thank you for bailing.
I know.
For
That
me
worked
sih,
out.
Jujur enggak sih, karena waktu itu gue ingat banget udah rencana, udah gini, udah kan ke Mermaid itu kan udah diseriusin, terus habis itu COVID, jadi akuarium tutup, nggak bisa berenang, nggak boleh gini, dan aku ingat banget aku ngajar fitness, namun aku sampai teman ngomong, San, waktu itu dia ngomong, goalnya pengen apa nih, what is your goal? Gue jujur pengen kerja di salah satu gym terbaik di Jakarta, that was my dream, gitu, karena mikir nggak pernah sih dari dulu, nggak pernah setengah-setengah, nggak pernah mau ngelakuin tuh halfway. Karena mungkin udah mental, kalau dari kecil kita atlet gitu, jatuh bangun, do it again, jatuh bangun sakit, do it again, udah punya mental begitu. Jadi pas waktu itu dibilang, oke, what is the best gym? Waktu itu aku baru balik Indonesia tuh 2018, tapi 18 tuh masih ke family, masih jalan-jalan, 19 tuh baru mulai aktif lagi lah, settle down di Jakarta. Yang sebenarnya tuh tahun 2020 tuh harusnya udah balik ke Australia. gitu. Udah dapet abis mermaid kontrak abis itu bulan Februari 2020. Udah beli ngurus balik lagi visa udah dapat for temporary permanent resident di Australia untuk ke Australia. Terus COVID datang, close, mermaid tutup semua gini. Terus ya udah teman bilang, what do you wanna do? Pengen kerja di one of the best gym sih, tapi mana ya gitu. Dan waktu itu komunitas tempat aku workout ada ngomong, San ada opening nih gitu, Empire Fit Club. Jujur nggak tahu sama sekali soal Empire Fit Club.
Wah.
Beneran zero gitu.
Marketing nih gimana nih Mas?
Kayak pernah ngelewat Empire sekali doang gara-gara teman kita latihan Brazilian Samba di salah satu hall di GBK gitu. Terus lewat, tapi itu juga bukan yang kayak ini apa, cuman kayak orang workout, lewat doang gitu. Pada saat itu karena belum kemana-mana, makanya orang bilang Nisan ada lagi opening gym Empire Fit Club. Nah salah satu coach yang waktu itu kan rame-rame lah kayak kita ngumpul gitu, wah itu tempatnya susah banget loh untuk bisa di sini. Wah itu ini. Nah jadi tadinya oke, let me apply gitu kan. Terus dia kayak serius. Jadi kayak sempat yung gitu kan, padahal belum tahu gara-gara omongan orang gitu kan. Nah untungnya salah satu coach yang kita nongkrong itulah pas waktu itu ada 3 atau 4 sama aku, pas udah pada pergi dia bilang, San kamu bisa kok, pasti bisa. Tapi aku nggak tahu nih mereka tuh nyarinya apa, karena kayak bilang strength conditioning, bootcamp. I'm like, gimana ya ini, what do they look? Udah gampang, pokoknya lu main pede aja, lu taruh aja, lu pasti bisa. Cewek ini lo aktif, banyak lah bullshit-bullshitnya gitu kan. Banyak ngomong-ngomongnya gitu. But to be honest, waktu apply dia bilang ini salah satu gym terbaik. Kalau lo emang mau berkembang lo di sini. Nah terus ada yang satu ini bilang, wah susah banget nih gitu. Jadi kayak satu bagus-bagus, ini bagus banget nih opportunity gitu. Ini bilang iya gini, yang satu lagi wah tapi itu berat tuh. Jadi kayak itu benar sampai semingguan lebih hanya mikir untuk apply. Untungnya yang 2 bilang ini bilang udah belum gitu loh, digitu-gituin terus, udah belum. Ya udah akhirnya pas apply nggak lama sih, nggak nyampe 2 minggu Din, nggak nyampe sebulan. Langsung
beda soalnya.
Langsung dihubungin. Nah waktu itu kan masih lockdown atau langsung dihubungin, kontak gini. Dan karena udah ada di suara belakang tuh, wah itu susah tuh, gymnya susah gini. So in the back of my head, gue udah langsung mikir kalau gue diterima nih, I have to give like 120% effort gitu loh. Karena jangan sampai gue kalah sama coach-coach yang lain, jangan sampai gue diangkat cewek gitu loh. Jadi mentalitinya, oke, gue udah dapet 1, PES 2, PES 3, so I came to conquer, asik gitu. Enggak beneran, I have it. Tanya sama coach Stan gini. Dia bilang, karena I feel like di segi usia kan gue jauh lebih tua dari yang lain gitu. Terus ngomong waktu sama Stan, kelebihan aku ini my soft skill bagus karena pengalaman bla 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 gini. Cuman kekurangan aku di sini. This is why tiap kali aku datang more kasih feedback ini, oke, kasih langsung tuk gitu. And sejujurnya sih karena ambisius, mungkin karena like udah biasa ditempa. I think this is also kalau yang dari kecil sudah biasa jadi atlet, Coach Albert juga pasti tahu, whenever you fall dikasih ini, you need to fix it langsung. Jadi mentalitinya udah nggak melehoy, nggak oh my god stress, nggak kayak gitu. So I think waktu itu sih gitu. So bukan Empire gonna put me down, smack me down, nggak, smack down bangkit lagi, let's go. Dikasih gini, let's go, langsung lagi maju gitu. So I came to Empire pakai mentality itu sih. Karena mikirnya apapun yang Empire kasih akan gue hajar, gue hadapi. Hanya karena nggak mau dikalahkan sama orang bilang itu susah loh, gitu. Gue udah dapet, I'll show you. Dulu mentalnya gitu. Sekarang aduh capek. Bercanda. Ketemunya kalian, ini Empire susah. Apa-apanya.
Wow, we have to crank up the training again then. So it sounds like apa namanya? By the way, Din, for the.
I think you must apologize.
No. I think did you message us via Instagram, right?
Yeah, Instagram DM.
Did you WhatsApp?
WhatsApp no, only Instagram DM.
You know, it says on the flyer, if you're interested, please message this number.
That's on you, Dean.
For everybody else out there, please read the flyers. No, I'm kidding. Okay, so I think for my story, everybody kind of already know, mostly, right? So just to kind of kita zoom through it aja. I think sama lah kita semua kayak very active kid, like to work out, like to exercise. So I play different sport. Tapi waktu di US, the reason why I start training, other than the fact that ada talenta, natural talent of athleticism gitu. Jadi kayak udah dari kecil suka olahraga gitu. At least for me at that time, it was a way to make friends. Gua tuh kayak cuman bikin teman pas di PE class and in the gym, right? And I think we do fitness for different reason. We do sport for different reason when we're a kid. It's not to be an athlete lah. At least our head wasn't started that way, right? So I was playing soccer, and then because I was good, banyak orang yang talk to me gitu, ngobrol. Tapi at the time sebenarnya I was a very insecure kid. My English at the time was not really fluent as well. Jadi bahasa Inggrisnya masih parah. Jadi gue takut tuh mau approach somebody and ngobrol gitu, you know. So the only way that I'll make friends itu kalau mereka to me and already like me gitu. Dan I figured the way people like me is by being good in sport. So because I got good in sport, it's easy for me, like, everybody already know me lah gitu, because I was in sport, right? So I trained really hard. Like I practice, I exercise, I will wake up, put ankle weights on and stuff, which is stupid, by the way. Don't train with ankle weights, they'll fuck up your knee. And you know, just to be fast, to be good at soccer. At the time I played soccer when I was in middle school. And then waktu ke high school kan di US ada infrastrukturnya untuk sport, ada seasonnya kan. Jadi pokoknya kita udah tahu spring itu olahraganya apa, fall olahraganya apa, summer olahraganya apa. Jadi ada barang 3 cabang lah, 3-4 cabang tergantung sekolah gitu. Jadi back to back abis olahraga, misalkan gue main bola kaki, the next one there is either indoor, you know, kayak basketball atau apalah gitu. Terus after that ada lagi wrestling, football, track and field. So one of the way also it was good for me to make friends dan stay out of trouble. Karena after school selalu ada aktivitas gitu. After school ada aktivitas. So yeah, I think when I was in high school, gue coba American football, alright. I play wide receiver, cause I was fast. I tried to play soccer, tetapi when I was playing soccer, I was doing okay. I was doing good actually. Tapi kayak yang nonton nggak serame football. Just to be honest, right? So I was like good, but then I wasn't being recognized by that many people. Like I said, at the time I just want to make friends. Tapi yang nonton American football itu gila-gilaan sampai all the stands, terus kayak ada prom, ada apa, dan itu seasonnya barengan American football sama soccer. So American football to me was more interesting karena wah ada cheerleadernya lagi kan. Iya kan, terus like soccer is like nobody, you know, just the parents of the family, you know what I mean? Tapi kalau American football mereka sebelum permainan they get to wear their jersey in school. Weh, terus pacarnya get to wear the boyfriend jersey. So I was like, man, I want that, you know. So I was fast. So I play football, and I got good at football as well. Okay lah, because I was fast, I got away with a lot of things. But I was not very big, so At the time, I want to pursue football, but my coach was like, "Hey, Albert, when you go to college or university, everybody have talent and everybody is fast and everybody is strong. This is not high school level anymore. Kalau di high school, there are people that just there because they want an extracurricular activity. Tapi in college, that's the people that wants to make it in that particular sport. So talent could only carry you so far. And your advantage right now is that you're fast, but there are people bigger than you and faster. And then they have been playing football longer than you are, which is true. Banyak orang udah main football sejak kecil. Gue baru kayak when I get to high school, right? Senior in high school. So I look into other things, but I was also running track and field, which also I ended up going to college because of track and field. So I decided to just pursue track and field. Then at the time, my time for 100 meter was good enough to make it for the national team here in Indonesia. So I have a thinking like I'm just gonna train in the US, get really really fast, and then I'll come by for open tryout here one of these days and run 10.1 or 10 point whatever lah, Tapi that never happened because I got injured. And then since I was a kid, I got injured. I kept thinking like, what am I gonna do after college lah, after school gitu. And I've decided to look into when I was thinking that I was like gue sebenarnya dari kecil pengen jadi apa sih, gue bilang gitu kan, like what do I want to do since I was a kid. Dan gue ingat since I was a kid I always want to join the military, so I decided to join the military. Went to the recruiting station and boom, when I was in the military, obviously work out a lot. I was already in shape because I was a collegiate athlete. I was an NCAA athlete. Tetapi military is a different beast of in shape, right? Because a lot of it's mental. It's like bedanya tuh military and sport is there's no game day. Every day is a game day because you don't know, like it's not like, hey, let's meet tomorrow in di gurun and we're gonna shoot it out. It's not happen like that. So every day it was a constant training. Tiba-tiba bangun jam 2 and then you have to hike, no warm up. Like you don't get to warm up when you get ready for operation and stuff, right? So in that I start looking into the fitness aspect, like what we call at the time combat fitness instructor or combat fitness education. So I look into that because I like fitness anyway, and that's when I'm starting to get into more in the coaching side of things. So I start coaching people that was in my unit yang mau persiapan untuk ke Afghanistan atau udah balik dari Afghanistan. Biasanya kan badannya mengkecil, so on so forth. So train them and then give them program before when they're in Afghanistan. So I had a success with that and I end up liking it. And then after that, temen gue tuh pernah bercanda sama gue kayak, look man, like we would be so different if we do what we do in the civilian world gitu. Basically it's like we are at a different level if we go to the civilian world with what we know gitu. So that's when I kind of look into like, okay, what do I want to do? Do I want to pursue military for the rest of my life or not? Anyway, long story short, I decided to get out and open Empire Fit Club, right? So this is where we're at, and this is why Empire is now become Empire the way it is. So, but the main thing yang gue lihat sih yang kenapa I open in Indonesia instead of, karena at the time gue hampir open di San Diego at the time. I already kind of like look at the warehouse. Gue udah ada warehouse yang I was gonna do. I already talked to Rogue Fitness at the time. Karena di US, lu bisa beli alat-alat kayak beli mobil. Jadi bisa cicil. Oke, kalau mobil kan DP terus cicil kan. Same thing, alat fitness equipment di US bisa kayak gitu juga. So, the capital untuk mulai at the time it wasn't expensive. Tapi waktu gue ke Indonesia untuk liburan, that's when the bulb kind of hit me, cause gue kayak gila ya, nggak ada training yang what I experienced waktu gue di military and in the civilian world in the US. Maksudnya bukan nggak ada, tapi nggak gede lah gitu. And that's when I look it into like, you know what? I think my knowledge, my talent, my experience will be more valuable di sini daripada di Indonesia. You get what I mean? Karena I feel like there are more people that need to know this, to experience this gitu loh. Where in the US ya pasti banyak lah yang kayak backgroundnya kayak gue gitu. So I figure I come here and then I was right. I think there are definitely lacking into coaching, fitness, education, community, and so on and so forth. And then this is where we get to where we're at. Tapi in general, that's the background story why I like to work out and open up Empire and stuff.